Today we'll be looking at how to replace the oil seal on a GY6 engine, in this case the 10-inch version. It's not visible anymore, but as you can see before in the picture, it had some oil leakage. I already wiped it clean to see the measurements on the oil seal itself. I'm going to show you how there's a simple way to remove it without having to disassemble the entire engine. I'll try to make a close-up. Yes, as you can see here, you have very small squares. I usually use these as a reference for my drill, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a small hole into the square and use a small screw to drive inside, and then pull it out with a pair of pliers. So I'll show you how to do that and reassemble the oil seal. First, you take a very small drill, like 2 millimeters or so, and you use your drilling machine. Just set it to the lowest setting and easily drill within the square hole. Maybe a second. As you can see, we went through the oil seal. Now we take a small screw. Something like this. And then we use a simple screwdriver to drive it inside. Watch out you don't screw it too far, because you will damage the inner bearing. And now you can take a pair of pliers and try pulling it out. Sometimes you need to wiggle a bit. Seems to be very stuck. And there you go. And there you have it, one removed oil seal. And with the bearing still intact. Now we're going to place back the new oil seal and put some grease on it in order to mount it more easily. As you can see, you can just slide it in, very gentle. Like so. Just give it a bit of a wipe. As you can see, we can push it in all the way by hand and just give it a bit of a wipe to see if it's nicely settled. We can see here on the edge it still has to come a bit inside. So what we can do is just use a small punch or tube in order to place it a bit more inwards. And be careful that you don't tap too hard or too rough, or you'll damage the oil seal. And it is best to tap in the inner ring of the oil seal, because you have the least chance of damaging the oil seal. As we can see now, a bit more here. Yeah, now it's nice and snug. There you have it. That's how you replace an oil seal without too much work or too much damage or anything. Ready to go for another mile.